let's start off with how to protect workers in the unorganized sector. In this previous class, I have just told you what is the difference between organized and unorganized sector and working condition in organized and unorganized sector. In this, we are going to study about how to protect workers in the unorganized sector. How we can protect the workers in the unorganized sector? Yes, we have points in this. First, setting up small scale industries in semi-rural areas. So how we can protect them is nothing, that is by helping them to set up small scale industries in the semi-rural areas. Yes. Second, implementing many programs such as NREGA 2005. What is NREGA? Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. What is the main aim of this program? 100 days assured job. It was implemented in 2005. Yes, so the main aim of the program is nothing but 100 days assured jobs to unemployed youth in the rural areas. If they fail to give 100 days employment to rural employment youth, what they have to do it? They have to give unemployment allowance to the youth. Yes, now third point, creating job opportunities in service sector, schools, tourism and hospitals, and creating job opportunities in the service sector like schools, tourism, hospitals, etc. In this way also we can protect the workers in the unorganized sector. Last point, allow credits at a lower rate, especially in the rural areas. We can encourage them to give bank loans to the people in the rural areas. Yes, so this kind of credit facilities will help the rural people to come up at the lower rate with less collateral. Yes, so these are the points which come under in how to protect workers in the unorganized sector. Let's move on to the other one, how to protect the unorganized sector workers. We have point in this. First, by making the law. Second, such as the Factories Act. 3. Minimum Wages Act. Fourth, making PF and gratuity compulsory to organized sector. Next, by providing guarantee of job. Last, timing of job and work. So we can able to protect the people, those who are working in the unorganized sector, by making the law. Yes, whatever may be the law they are following in the organized, the same thing has to be followed in the unorganized sector. Such as they have to follow with the Factories Act. 3. Minimum Wages Act has to be followed. 4th, making PF and gratuity compulsory to unorganized sector. Yes. 5th, by making guarantee of job. They should have assurity that, and they should have some guarantee that whatever they have engaged, whatever may be the works they have engaged, they should have some kind of guarantee that they will not send those people out. Next, timings of job and work. So these are the points which come under in how to protect the unorganized sector's workers. Yes, now let's move on to the other one, the difference between organized and unorganized sector. First point, workers have job security. Second, workers do not have job security. I have just told you already. In the people those who are working in the organized sectors, they have a job security here. But unorganized, they do not have any job security. Second place, workers get regular monthly salary in the organized sector, but in unorganized, workers get daily wages. Yes. Third point, rules and regulations are followed here, but in this, rules and regulations are not followed here, because in the organized they will be following with the rules and regulations because that is registered by the government. But in this, rules and regulations are not followed here because they will not follow any rules and regulations, isn't it? Now, workers get benefits like provident fund, paid leave and medical benefits, but in this, workers do not get any such benefits. Next, fifth point, working hours are fixed here, but in this cases, working hours are not fixed here. Sometimes workers will work up to 10 to 12 hours. The next point, it is called the organized sector because it has some formal process and procedure. Yes, of course, but in this unorganized sector, there are not formal process as well as procedure here. Now at the last, working conditions are favorable, but working conditions are not favorable in the unorganized sector. So these are the points which come under in a organized and unorganized sector. So in this concept, we have told you about how to protect workers in the unorganized sector by setting up small scale industries in the semi-rural area, and by implementing programs like MGNREGA, I've told you, and making loan arrangements, credit facility at low interest. Yes, so these are the points which come under in how to protect workers in the unorganized sector. And apart from that, following with the Minimum Wage Act, Factory Act and Job Security, etc. And then at the last, I have just told you about organized and unorganized sector.